Hi everyone, 6th of May 2025. Welcome, thanks for joining. So tonight we might just start with a little grounding exercise and switching on, making sure we're present in our bodies. And yeah, then we'll just see what comes forward for us to clear. So just do a nice deep breath into your heart. So just letting go of your day, connecting to your higher self, allowing it to send golden white light down through to cleanse all your chakras, meridians, and energy centers in every cell of your body. Or feel a big wave of healing water just washing over and just clearing out any gunk in your aura or energy systems. Just giving yourself a good cleanse, like letting go of anything heavy, negative, or dense inside or outside of the body, and just transmuting it down into the earth if it's inside, or just letting it wash away with that healing wave. So think how healing the ocean is, can take stuff away, but it can also energize us. So yeah, just setting an intention that if you've taken anything on for anyone else, just releasing that or sending it back so that you're just focusing your energy on healing yourself, which is all we can do. We can't actually heal others. We can only assist. And then sending a grounding cord all the way to the core of the earth, and just put a little anchor in there. And nice and centered and grounded, connected on all levels. So we're going to look up some, okay, so we're going to do draining energy. So I don't know if any of you feel drained by anything really, work, people, clients, customers. People can just drain our energy without us knowing even. So, but the stronger boundaries we have, that can happen less and less. So always remembering to strengthen your boundaries, clear your energy. So yeah, what we will do, so if it's one to bring in, we'll just tap around the ears, or if it's one to let go, you can tap here for large intestine, always holding emotional ring finger. That taps into all the emotions that you might have online about this. Okay, so we'll just tap and just say my body and energy fields are able to locate and identify all energies that are draining from my systems. I know exactly what to do to mend the energy drains, and I go about repatterning the energies to flow. My energy now flows uninhibited. So now we go on to say, I mend all energy drains in my endocrine system, my reproductive system, my urinary system, my digestive system, my lymphatic system, my my skeletal system, my nervous system, my respiratory system, my cardiovascular system, and my muscular system. I release all past life traumas, causing my energies to drain. I release all genetic scarring. Causing my energies to drain. I mend all energy drains in all 12 parts of my being. In my physical body, my soul, and my God within. I stop all energy drains in my chakras, my light bodies, and my aura. I am able to locate and identify all energy drains in my systems. So there you could just give your higher self permission to do that for you, to go and locate them and identify them and stop them. Stop and mend. My energy fields are free of energy drains. I release all emotions, causing my energies to drain. I release all sabotages, causing my energies to drain. I release all suppressions and fear, causing my energies to drain. And I release all anger or guilt, causing my energy to drain. Okay. Just, imagine your higher self just around. Let's see. Okay, good. In finding those drains and mending them up. And any of the reasons why it's happening too. So whether you're allowing it or. Okay, good. Let's see what else comes up there. Done with that. So the next priority for all of us today, something from here. Okay, first aid for emotional trauma. Changing emotions with color. Okay, so we're going to look at color. So maybe think of an emotion that maybe keeps coming up or you can't shift. or an emotion you can't accept. So not judging it as good or bad, just letting it be there. Because all emotions are relevant. They can trigger us and trigger our stored pain from earlier life experiences. So now think of that emotion and give it a color. What color would you give this emotion that you're feeling right now? Or think of a situation and how it makes you feel if you can't think of something. And if this emotion has a shape, what shape describes it? So you could see this in front of you. So if you can put yourself in one side of a figure eight and the emotion in the other side, so you can see it better, if that helps you see it better. So it's a little bit away from you. So we've got a color and a shape. What size is it? Is it small? Is it medium? Is it large? Is it massive? And do you feel it inside or outside of you? So now just tune into if you want to keep it. So it's an emotion that might feel like it's harming you, but not the person or issue that is attached to it, if that makes sense. Or have these feelings attached to it. So what would you like to do with it, with this feeling or your thing you've created, this emotion? So some things we can do is imagine just getting like a cosmic hoover, vacuum cleaner, like a gold, and hoovering it up. Visualizing that, or visualizing a purple cleansing flame to burn it away, cleansing fire. You can dissolve it with love, shrink it. You can change the shape into something nice. Give it to the ocean to carry away. Imagine burying it and planting a tree on top. Blow it into a balloon and send it off. Or you can hand it over to the divine or an angel. Okay. And if it's a big emotion like grief, you can just take little bits at a time. Or it's heart stuff, so you take a little bit of that color and shape and process little bits each day or each week or whatever feels good for you to process, because we all process everything differently. We'll take it out of the heart and dissolve it. And sometimes you can do it over days or weeks as well. So allowing some transformation. Okay. And just see if that feels different now with that emotion that you might have used, but remembering that one for future reference when something comes up. And then let's see, we're going to do something electrical now. Oh, okay, energy stroking. So this comes up when something is in our, just on the outside of our field, which can come into the physical body like a cold or a flu or a sickness. So whatever it is, let's push it out before it gets further in. So it's a heart emotion that I'm going to test. Something around our self-esteem or self-doubt. So maybe when we're doubting ourselves or our self-esteem's as high, we allow things to come in that are not, then can turn into a disease or discomfort or pain. So it's a pretty easy correction, this one. You can either just scan your aura, get your high self to scan it and just, it's kind of like you're just pushing it out. So you can either just push your arms out and just, or just to visualize your whole, or like a big bubble around you being all healed and sealed and putting healthy healing energy inside your bubble. And it's just like saying no thanks to the sickness or disease or discomfort or whatever it might be. So allowing that to transmute and dissipate. So I'm going to pull us a card here, an ascended master, so we can pop these behind us for extra support. We will get a masculine and a feminine. Yep, okay, got a masculine and a feminine. So our feminine is going to be the Holy Spirit. So you put this behind you on the left. There's a picture where your mum's place would be and your ancestors further back on the left, in the feminine. So it says, remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. So when we're doing this, we're putting the energy of what we may not have got from our ancestors or our mum on that side in that spot for some extra support there in that subject. So expecting miracles. And on the other side, I've got Dwal Cool, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. So remembering we're the ones creating our life and our happiness and manifesting with our thoughts and subconscious thoughts. And creating our life every day with our words. So pop him behind you on your right on the masculine side and welcome in that extra support. It's like a Tibetan type energy, like the Dalai Lama type energy. Yep, one step at a time towards your happiness. And just think what's one thing you could do this week that brings you joy and happiness, or that's going to create your life to be one of more joy and happiness. If you want to create that in your life, that's something that, and let's do a little clearing on this card I pulled. Being the author of our own fairy tale, our life is a story of love, adventure, and magic. So we can just lock that in, just into the subconscious. I am the author of my own fairy tale. My life is a story of love, adventure, and magic. Lock all that in for all of us. So we believe it, and we'll just say anything in the way of that happening. Any fear-based stories we now choose to release and to tell ourselves the opposite. So we're letting go of fear-based stories that might come into our mind when we're trying to create something, or feeling the fear and doing it anyway. If there's something you want to create. Yep, so replacing them with magic that is meant for us. So let's all align and attune. We'll do an infinity healing attunement to align us to creating magic and miracles, and receiving and knowing it when it comes, making sure we receive it. So opening up that left hand for receiving. So right's giving, left's receiving. So really opening that up to receive in all the things you want to come into your life, all the joy, the happiness, the miracles. Okay. See if there's anything else that we need to do. So yeah, also just lifting up our self-esteem and letting go of self-doubt. Self-esteem is linked to everything. It's linked to money, how much money we have. It's linked to a lot of things. So always lifting that up, lifting up our vibration around that. Okay, so we might leave it at that. So thank you everyone for joining, and yeah, we'll be back again next week. Have a great week.